Pattern games were designed by Leslie McDevitt and are designed to create a predictable framework in which your dog can feel comfortable, calm and confident. We can then use these games to introduce environments or triggers that the dog is maybe not so comfortable with, but with the game as a grounding exercise to learn to cope better with that situation. The up-down game is a super simple game. You can see here Max is in front of me, he's already interested because I have treats. I drop a treat down to the ground between us and this makes him look down to find and eat the treat. Because he wants another treat, he then looks up, and when he looks up, I drop another treat on the ground. Maybe do this 5 or 6 times in a row to start with, then you can have a quick break while you grab some more treats and maybe reposition slightly to give it another go. Once you've got a few repetitions under your belt and your dog is easily looking down for the treat, then up to you. Then if you want to introduce a bit more of a focus on you, then you can start to make the treats a bit less obvious and wait for your dog to look at you, maybe, rather than your hand holding the treat or your treat bag. So these simple body movements are nice and repetitive and help with keeping your dog moving, but in a nice low-key way. So maybe there's something kind of scary going on in the background, but your dog is focused on this really simple pattern and keeping themselves calmer. Start off in a quiet place where your dog feels really comfortable, like a room at home, then practice in different rooms, then maybe in the garden, a secure field, and other places your dog's comfortable but there are more distractions. Gradually build up to more challenging environments. The ping pong game leads on from the up and down game, but increases movement. So you'll put a treat down on one side of you, then your dog gets the treat and again they'll look back up at you. When they do this, you place the treat down again, but this time on the other side of you. Your dog looks up at you again and you put the treat down on the first side of you. So your dog is moving from one side of you to the other, looking at you between each treat. It's okay if your dog looks at the treat bag rather than you when you first start out with the game, but you can encourage them to look more at you as they get used to it by moving your treat bag or hands holding the treats out of view, such as behind your back. Lots of dogs don't love giving direct eye contact, so if your dog is one of those, then looking at another part of you is absolutely fine. Some dogs find it much easier to keep moving than to be stationary, so if your dog finds keeping still difficult, particularly if they're feeling a little bit stressed, then they may like this game better than the up and down game. It works on the same principle and they check in with you and are doing a repetitive movement, but they're on the move more to help let out some of that stress. Over time, you can start to put the treat down a little further away from you, or even throw it out to the side of you if it's safe to do that in the environment you're in, so they get a bit more movement. This can also start to encourage them to move away from you a little bit and look around at the environment a little bit more if you feel that they're ready for this and it's safe to do that. Start practicing at home with no distractions, and then after a few repetitions, try again in different positions, different rooms, build up the level of distractions gradually as with the up and down game. Experiment with both and see which option your dog gets on best with. You might find that it depends on the distraction or on their mood on the day. Hi, I'm Naomi and I'm a clinical animal behaviourist specialising in working with anxious dogs and their people, and I'd love to help you and your dog too. I work in Worcestershire, UK, but many of my clients see me online, so you can work with me wherever you are in the world. If you'd like to get in touch, my email address is hello@weteachpets.com, or you can find out more information on the website weteachpets.com, where you can also find more online behaviour resources. Otherwise, please like and subscribe and click on the bell for notifications.